Wow, first off, let me say thank you to everybody who voted on this award. To be considered the first ever Mankato State University Paper Rock Scissors champion is something that means so much to me. Something that I will truly hold with me for the rest of my life. Now, being this is the first year of this award, I thought I'd set the tone with the speech. And I don't want this speech to be remembered for the competitive Saturdays or even all the thought that went into all these competitions. I figured it'd be better if we brought it back to where it started. Talk about the roots and what it really meant. This all began little over a year ago, as many of you know. Me and my roommates, Dylan and Derek, we would get into small arguments. Who was going to take out the trash? Who was going to finish the dishes? Things like this. And after a while, we started to notice it interfered with who we were as friends, and it was something that we just didn't want to take anymore. One day, me and Dylan just about had it. We were arguing about who was going to take out the trash, and he said, "You know what, Corey, I'm sick of this. Paper, rock, scissors me." I looked at him. Paper, rock, scissors? That's a kid's game. How we arm wrestle or settle this like men. He said, "Corey, you afraid? You don't think you could beat me?" So you know what? I took his challenge. Best out of 3, he proclaimed. I said, "Wow, let's get it." Boom, boom, boom. He won the first one. Boom, boom, boom. He won the second one. Sure enough, I was taking out the trash. But I didn't let this break my spirits. We just continued to do it, whether it be taking out the trash or doing the dishes, vacuuming the house, just the smallest of tasks that we didn't want to do. It was simple. Paper, rock, scissors it. It started to grow into bigger things. Who was going to do the laundry? Who was going to drive to our favorite restaurant? Who was going to pay for the movie? It was so fun. Everywhere we go, we'd settle all kinds of disputes. I remember one day on campus, we were disputing who was going to pay for the Taco Bell that day. I could have sworn I paid last. He said, "You know what? Let's paper, rock, scissors over it." He won the first one. I won the second one. Best out of 3 as always. At this point, 2 or 3 people come over and start watching us. And they're like, "What are you guys doing? Bunch of college kids. You shouldn't be settling stuff like this." We said, "You know what? It's easy, it's fun, and no one's mad afterwards." Soon after, everyone on campus took our advice. Seeing this really turn into something that we could get behind, we decided to make a club. We didn't want it to be any club though. We wanted everyone to feel welcome. Lots of clubs, basketball, flag football, things like that. Maybe you don't want to play because you know you're not that good at that sport. But when it comes to paper, rock, scissors, everybody has a chance. That was one of our favorite things about it. And I think that's why we got such a large following for it. Out of all the groups I've been in, I don't think I've had as much fun quite as the Paper, Rock, Scissors Club. So to win the first ever award for this truly is something special. All the competition was so fun. Hours of battling my roommates, going to the CSU on Saturday for our tournaments. It was endless good times. And to see other people really adapt to it, it meant a lot to see a peaceful change being made by something that we just started off as a way to truly have fun and enjoy little disputes and not let them get behind us or control our anger. So to see other people really take this route as well, it's inspiring, and that's what I really want to be remembered about this award. Obviously though, I couldn't give this speech if it wasn't for the competition or those Saturday tournaments, for all that fun. I want to thank everyone who voted, like I said. The committee was awesome. Proud that we will have an alumni for this in a few years. And then me and everyone who was nominated will be part of that. It'll be awesome to come back and really keep the spirit alive. My roommates Dylan, Derek, you guys were great competition. To see you guys up here on the podium with me is really something special. I know how hard you guys worked with this, so congrats to you two as well. Bailey and Andrew, I know that you guys were also solid competition, and it was always fun battling you guys. I really always thought like you guys just had a mental edge. So to see that was really it was fun. It kept things really fiery and intense. I loved it. Everyone who helped me win, I want to say thank you. I remember at first telling my mom and dad about this, and they kind of giggled. They thought it was silly. But when I told them the effect it was having on our campus, they were so proud because they said, sometimes, you just got to try. And by just doing this and spreading it to everyone, it actually made a difference. So for them believing in me and sticking with what I wanted to do, I want to say thank you. To my roommates who really created this, I want to say thank you. It's been fun, and it's really been a good way for us to get out, not even just a little anger, but just to compete against each other. It's really been half-hearted, but a good, solid time. And then to all the competition. Whether I knew you before the club or after the club, I can truly say that all of us are family now. And to look at each and every one of you and see that trust and that bond that we've built together, it truly is something special, memorable, and something I'll never forget as long as I'm around. The committee, I want to say thank you guys to voting. I know it was kind of weird just picking a few professors to help us out, but we thought it was just a good season, and we wanted to have some way of weighing how people did. And you guys really just helped set the standard. It was a phenomenal, phenomenal year. And I want to see this club keep growing. To see the growth and all the fun new faces coming in, usually in groups with their buddies, just so that they could face each other, it really was something that meant a lot. Everyone who helped out with the club, all the sponsors, everyone who just came and gave it that awesome culture, that awesome atmosphere all year long, I want to say thank you, because you guys truly are what made the club what it is. And if we can keep that going, I don't think that it could be stopped anywhere. Hopefully within a few years we get this to be NCAA recognized, spread it from university to university, and even bigger than that, hopefully the peace movement behind it continues and that message continues to spread along as well. I want every generation, maybe even if it isn't as simple as paper, rock, scissors, to have an easy way that they can express themselves, make problem choices, and really have a fun time. Thank you again, you guys. I can't say how grateful I really, really am. To be the first is amazing, and it's an honor that I really do hold dearly to me. Mom, Dad, Andrew, Bailey, Derek, Dylan, thank you guys again. And